start the prayer of Om. Om Yo Brahmanam Vidadati Purvam Yo Vai Vedanshta Prahinoti Tasmai Amhadevamatma Buddhi Prakasham Mumukshurvai Sharanamaham Prapadye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Katribhyo Vamshirishibhyo Mahabhyo Namo Gurubhyaha Sarvopaplavarahitaha Prajnanakanaha Pratyagartho Brahmaivahamasmi Brahmaivahamasmi. Vedantartha Vibhasakaya Gurave Shantaya Sannyasine Nanavadi Nagendra Sanghapavaye Yogindra Vandyaya Cha Mohadvanta Divakaraya Bhagavad Padabhidham Vibrate Tasmai Bhashikrite Namostu Satatam Purnaya Bodhatmane. Sarvatantra Swatantraya Sadatma Dvaita Vedine Shrimate Shankararyaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha Yovatirna Ihacharya Rupena Yatinamade Shrimannarayanam Vande Tam Harim Karunanidhim Mananakhyam Prakaranam Vasudeva Yatishwarai Rachitam Vistarenadya Sangrahena Prakashyate Balanam Pakaraya Mama Vijnana Siddhaye Tatra Shri Balagopala Krishna Sannihito Bhave Krishna Sannihito Bhave. Since we have the definition of what is Shravana, which means Tatparya Nirnaya. And now we are very clear about this fact that Shravanam simply does not mean that it is something like a passive listening. But Shravanam means that when your understanding arrives at conclusion, so that conclusive understanding is called as Shravanam. And then you should simply call it a conclusive understanding. Why are you calling it Shravanam? Because it is taking place, this conclusive understanding is taking place through you listening. And so you are not playing any active role in bringing that conclusion. You see, you are not playing any active role in bringing the conclusion. The conclusion is taking place as a result of listening, and therefore it is called as Shravanam. But how can your understanding even arrive at conclusion just by listening if the speech that you are listening follows the route of sixfold indications? And therefore, now we have Shravanam will take place only if the Upanishads are followed through the Shadavidha Lingas. And those Shadavidha Lingas are Upakramopasamharo Abhyasu Purvata Phalam Arthavadopapatti Cha Lingam Tatparya Nirnaye. Okay. So now we have all these sixfold factors, and they have to be involved. We know that not just we know is not going to suffice. We have heard Ishavasya Upanishad, but then Ishavasya, what is the conclusive understanding of Ishavasya? Not we have heard in some camp in Bangalore. Right? Always people do, the 7-day camp, right? Shabas. And then what is your conclusion? The food was very nice. But one day the chapatis were not roasted properly. It gave me upset stomach. Ishavasya. Very nice Ishavasya conclusion. So what is that? Not like that. Shadavida lingas it should follow. So in those Shadavida lingas, one linga is Arthava, Arthavada. Arthavada. What is this Arthavada? So he says there are the 6 types of Arthavadas. Saptarthavada. Sorry. Saptarthavada. I cannot be, lenient with myself. There are people sitting in front of me. And I said 6. They said, no, Swamiji, Saptarthavada. Saptarthavada only. So what are the 7 types of Arthavadas used by which you understand that Brahmavastu is Advaitam, Advitiyam. Okay, Ekameva Advitiyam. How do you understand that? So now these, if all of you want to put your cameras on, please put it. It's good. So what happens is that this Brahmavastu is non-dual, and so this Atma is non-dual, is indicated through the Arthavadas. So those Arthavadas are meant to say, but what is said goes to become Prashansarthavada, Bhutarthavada, or Anuvada. These are the 3 types of Arthavadas. But it is always meant to highlight the main Vishaya, the Pratipadya Vishaya. Okay. So now you want to understand what exactly is the Pratipadya Vishaya of the Upanishads. What is finally really being taught, shown by the Upanishad. And so, even if you observe these Arthavadas, you will understand what is the Pratipadya Vishaya. Apparently, there are the 7 Arthavadas. But if you read in between those lines of those Arthavadas, you will come to understand. And therefore, Arthavada becomes one indicator, indication. But these Arthavadas now of the Upanishads are 7 in number. What are those? Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya, Pravesha, Sanyamana, Tattvam Padartha, Parishodhana, Phala Pratipadika, Adaka, Iti Saptarthavadaha. Got it? So can you count them on your fingers? Srishti, Sthiti. So Srishti Arthavada, Sthitya Pralaya Pravesharthavada, Sanyamanarthavada, Tatpadartha Pashodhanarthavada, Tattvam Padartha Shodhanarthavada, and Phalarthavada. So you have 7 of these. Okay. What are those now? He is the author. With kindness, he gives you an example of each Arthavada on page number 46. Tatra. Tatra means where, Tatra means there. So where there means where, sir? There means in the discussion of about Arthavada. In that topic. There means not some place. There means in that topic. Tatra tasmad va etasmad atmanah Akasha Samputaha. Now, now Taittiriya Shruti is there, which says that what happens to these bhutas, from where have these bhutas means the five plate elements, which are the basic components, basic of the entire Srishti, of the entire creation, of the entire world. So, from where have they arrived? And so the Shruti shows that they have also come. All these elements also have originated from Atma, from self, from Brahma. Tasmad vai tasmad atmanaha akashas sambhutah. Tasmad atmanaha etasmad. Atma is the same, whether you say that or this. Tasmad vai tasmad atmanaha. And what happens when you use the words that and this? So that means that there is some sort of a distance. And this means proximity. And both of them are opposed. That what is at distance cannot be called as being in proximity, in closeness. Vaha or yaha. Tasmat, etasmat. You understand? So what is being said is that it is also somewhere indicating that Atma is Brahman. Okay. So now this Srishtyarthavad, showing from where this word has emerged from, Ityatya Srishtyadhyarthavad Rupashrutayaha. Now these Srishtyadhyarthavad, Srishti Adi, by that Adi, what will you take? What are you going to fill into this content of the word Adi, etc.? Sthiti and Bhanga, Sthiti and Laya. Okay. Srishtyarthavad, Sthityarthavad, and Layarthavad. So now, Srishtyadyarthavad Rupa Shrutayaha Akashadehe Sarvasya, right from space to everything. Now, everything means even the Kida Makauda, the most insignificant bacteria or whatever it is. Everything has come from Brahmanaha eva utpattehe. From Brahman alone, the utpatti is there. Utpattehe tasmin eva avasthana. Tasmin Brahmani eva avasthana. And so that which has come from Brahman then is sustained by Brahma alone. Tasmin eva avasthana. Like the pot which is born from, he will give that example also, from the clay. And then after the pot is created from the clay, what happens? The clay withdraws itself, or is the pot sustained by the clay? What is it that gives existence also continues to provide existence to that pot is the clay. And therefore, and when it breaks, what is there? Clay alone. So now Srishti, Sthiti and Layadi, Arthavada Rupa Shrutayaha, Brahmanaha eva Utpattehe, Tasminneva Avasthanat, because that Utpatti is shown from Brahman, because the Avasthiti, its sustenance is also shown from Brahman. Punaha Tatreva Laya, and again, Brahman alone is that to which it goes back. No one goes here and there. Nobody can be lost. You can never be lost away from Paramatma. Why? Because wherever you go, you will be in Parameshwara. Like the pot has come from the clay, stays in the clay, and goes back to the clay. Punaha tatreva layat mridu utpatti sthiti layatmakasya gitadehe mrid utpatti layas. Now, what is the utpatti sthiti laya of karanam of the ghata of the pot? Mrid, the clay. Ghatadehe mrid abhedavat. Now pay attention. What happens over there? Ghatadehe. Adi means ghata, like the pot, the pan, the plate, everything. What happens to that? Mrida abhedavat. That it is non-different from the clay. So by saying that the pot is born from the clay, stays in the clay, and merges in the clay. What exactly is what is being told over here is that the pot does not have any separate existence, is non-different from the clay. Abhedavat. Then Karana Brahmamatratam Avagamayantyo Mahavakyuktam Brahmanaha Advitiyatvam Sambhavayamasu. Then, like that, Brahman is shown as Karanam, just exactly as Mrida. The clay is shown as the Karanam. Brahman is shown as the Karanam of Jagat Karanam. Then what is intended to be shown? So now whatever can be delivered by the example to its fullest should be brought over here, because that is the purpose of bringing the example. Okay. So what is shown? Mrida abhed. What is shown? Mrida abhed. Mrida means clay. Abhed is shown. So now what is meant by the Shruti over here? That this Brahma is Abheda Brahma. Advitiyam Brahma. So Mahavakyoktam Brahmanaha Advitiyatvam. Now Advitiyatvam Mahavakyoktam is what? Ekatvam. So that Ekatvam is meant by the word Advitiyatvam. What is shown by Mahavakyam? Jiva Brahma Aikyam is shown. But he is saying that the Mahavakyam is showing you Advitiyatvam. So therefore now by the virtue of that, what is presented by Mahavakyam, what is meant by Advitiyatvam? Aikyam Abhedaha Advitiyatvam Sambhavayamasu. So the possibility is well established that this is what must be the intention of the Shruti. What is the intent? Advitiyatvam. What is that Advitiyatvam? Mahavakyuktam. What is that Mahavakyuktam Advitiyatvam? Ekatvam. What Ekatvam? Jiva Brahma Ekatvam. Is Sambhavaya. So thus, even when Brahmavastu is shown as Jagat Karanam, where is the compass pointing? Where is the compass pointing? And that is Advitiyatvam. That Advitiyatvam is Aikyam. This is Abhed Brahma. Got it? So now you see, this is Arthavada. But even through the Arthavada, if you look at that needle of the compass, you still are able to understand Advitiyam Brahma. Got it? Advitiyam Brahma. furthermore. So now we have understood the Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Shrutayaha, Arthavada. Now what is the next fourth one? Pravesha Arthavada. What is Pravesha Arthavada? Now that Pravesha Arthavada means it is going to say that Seemanam Vidarya. Now when that baby is there in the womb, this Atma enters. Now enters and all these things is not meant to show you some film. Okay. Otherwise, people are showing a shaft of light coming and going into the mother's womb. Gone. Now Atma has entered. It is Pravesha Shruti. Then that Pravesha Shruti, then you will also have to say, when after the pot is created, the space entered the pot and became pot space. Hey, is there something like that? Pot space, the space entering the pot. But how can you have pot space without pot in being the space being into the pot? So now it is in the pot, right? So don't you use this kind of a language also? Put more water, there is more space in the pot. You will say that. So you are admitting there is space in the pot. Ghatakasha, you are admitting. Then when the water is entering into the pot, therefore we can say Ghatajalam. So also there is pot space. That means Ghatakasha is also there, like Jala. Water has entered the pot. Space also must have entered. Hey, there is entry of the space when we are going to say the space has entered. Do we mean to say that some sort of an entry or ventry or something like that? All that we are saying is it is there. Got it? Then some Mahapurusha says, the Mahakasha enters into the Ghata and becomes Ghatakasha. What did he say? That the Mahakasha enters into the Ghata to become Ghatakasha. So now some artist is sitting, him very creative. Akasha enters. So he immediately draws a picture, painting also. What is today's teaching? Mahakasha enters. There's something like that. So yet there is Pravesha Shruti. What is the intention of this Pravesha Shruti? When we are saying that Mahakasha entered into the pot, what we meant to say is that there is Mahakasha only. Mahakasha only is seen as Ghatakasha. Okay. Mahakasha only is seen as Ghatakasha. Like that, now Brahma enters and then becomes Jiva. Who has entered? Paramatma has entered, and because there is entry, so it is Pravesha Shruti. So this, what is that Shruti? What is the Vishaya of that Shruti? Pravesha. That Pravesha of Paramatma, entry of Param, and therefore we call these Shrutis like that as Pravesha Shrutis. So in this Pravesha Shruti, now there is a description how Atma enters. Okay. But though there is this whole charcha about entry and all that, what is meant is Atma, is that what is Brahma is this Atma, Advitiyatvam. Again, that Aikyam only is pointed even through the Pravesha Shruti, Pravesharthavad. Everybody there with me? So now you see how it happens. Sa etameva seemanam vidarya etaya dvara prapadyata. Aitriya Shruti. Sa means that Paramatma Etameva Simanam Vidarya. That's why when the child is born, you know, this cranium is not developed. And so it keeps on, what do they say? Huh? Throbbing. You must have seen with small babies. Okay? And it keeps on throbbing. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Why? Because it is open. The cranium is open. Open. Because that is also cranium. And so this is open up. So cranium is open. What has happened? It is open. And so from this is the opening through which Paramatma enters. So how he enters, that it is said, Sir Paramatma, Etameva Simanam Vidarya, Etaya Eva Dwara. This becomes the Dwara. This is the Paramatma's Dwar. Prapadyata. Aitreya Shruti. Then Tat Srishtva Tatheva Pravishat. Then you have Taittiriya Shruti. Tat Srishtva, having created this world, Parameshwara entered into it. Tadeva Pravishat. Okay. Furthermore, Chandogya Shruti. Anena Jivena Atmana Anupravishya Nama Rupe Vyakaravani. Anena Jivena Atmana Anupravishya. He enters how? As a Jiva. Anupravishya. Namarupe Vyakaravani, and expands the names and forms. Okay. Ityadya Shrutayaha Brahmanaha eva Jivarupeణ pravesham bhavantyo bahihi sthitva antargrihe pravishta devadattava jiva brahmano abheda mahavakyartham sambhavayamastu. Again, the abheda is made possible for you to understand through this. So now he says, Ityadya Shrutayaha. Now he has given you three examples. That should suffice. Aitareya Shruti, Taitariya Shruti, and Chandogya Shruti. He has given for Pravesha Shrutis in three places. So how these Pravesha Shrutis also are indicating that Brahmatma Ityam Abheda is now shown. So Brahmanaha eva Jiva Rupena Pravesham Ruvatyo. So now who is sitting in this body, what does he call himself as? Jiva. So the one who is obtained in the body is Brahma alone. But you are saying the one who is obtained in the body, the Shariraka, is who? Jiva. So this Jiva is nothing other than Brahma. So Jiva Rupena Pravesham Bhavantyo. So how do the Shrutis say that Paramatma entered? As Jiva. Bahistitva antargrihe pravishta. So now there is Devadatta who was sitting outside. If he enters into the house, who was sitting outside in the veranda, the olden houses who had verandas outside. Nowadays you don't have anything outside. Outside is directly outside. Olden types of houses, we had the veranda. So even you said that he's sitting outside. didn't mean that he was absolutely outside. It was a part of the house, but it was. So this Devadatta enters into the house now. Has he become anything different? The inside Devadatta, outside Devadatta. Like that, whether this Brahma Vastu outside, inside is one and the same. Bahistitva antargrahe pravishta Devadattavat. Like this Devadatta. What has happened? Jiva Brahmano Abhedam. Now there is this Jiva Brahma Abheda. Where is this Abheda given? Mahavakya. And now that Mahavakyartham, the meaning of the Mahavakya, now you see the possibility of it being there even through this Pravesha Shruti. Got it? So therefore, what is Arthavada also becomes indicative of what? Abheda. And therefore, now it is quite easy for you to reach the Tatparya Nishchaya. What is the Tatparya Nishchaya? That Atma and Brahman is one and the same is what is meant by the Upanishad. Got it? Okay. Okay. Tatha. So now what is the next form of Arthavada after Pravesha? Sanyamanam. Sanyamanam. Sanyamanam means control. And that is how you call even Paramatma as Antaryami. Antaryami means the one of the inner controller. Yamanam means control. That's why you have Yama Niyama. That Yama means control. So now, even when it is said that Paramatma is the controller, even when it is said Paramatma is controller, it does not mean that there is a difference between the controlled and the controller. So this whole affair of saying Paramatma is the controller, supreme controller, Antaryami, the inner controller, Sarvantarayami. In saying so, what exactly is really meant? Jiva Brahma Aikyam. How, sir? Because if you are going to say someone is a controller, that means there has to be another subject who is being controlled. But you are now look at this. Tatha yah prithivyam tishtan prithivyantaro prithvi naveda yasya prithvi shariram यपृथिवीमन्तरो यमयति एषते आत्मा अंतर्याम्यमृतः बृहदारण्यक श्रुति सुंदर श्रुति है ना देयर इज वन अंतर्यामी ब्राह्मण only one whole into it see how beautiful यः पृथिव्याम तिष्ठन् the one who being in prithvi okay now talking about all the five elements prithvi being in the Prithvi. Prithivya means in the Prithvi. Tishthan. Prithivyaha antaraha. Prithivyantaram antaraha is the inner core of Prithvi. Like the gold is the inner core of the ornament. Like that. Prithivya antaraha. Yam Prithvi Naveda. But this Prithvi does not know its own inner core, though it is very much in the Prithvi. Naveda, yasya Prithvi Shariram. This Prithvi becomes its body. Ya, Sharirabhyah Prithvim Antaro Yamayati, and then he controls the Prithvi from inside. Eshate Atma, this is your Atma, Antaryami, Amritaha is the inner controller, the nectar of immortality. Okay. Atma, Antaryami, Amritaha, Ityadi, Niyamanashruti, Cha, Atyanta Abhede, Niyamya, Niyamak, Bhavanupapattehe, Tayor Abhedam Eva Sambhavayati. So, if the controlled was absolutely different from the controller, how can there be any control? So now what possibility is established? The possibility of Bheda being there is removed, and the possibility of Abheda is established. And therefore, even the Niyamanashruti also points to the Abheda Brahma or Brahmatma Aikyam, towards, it is pointing towards that. You understand? So the Dvaitavadis are going to use the Shruti to say that Paramatma is the controller. Now, how are you saying that the one who is the controller is the controlled? Over there, what is the reply? If the controller is absolutely, or the controlled is absolutely independent, how can he have any control? You understand? Otherwise, what is the point of calling India is independent? You see, if there were strings attached, then you would have said, well, control, but this is controller, but what is it is it is India is has therefore India, because India cannot be controlled and therefore is independent. Why can't it be? Why is it independent? Because cannot be. So, in order for something to be the controller, also, what do you require? Abheda. You require non-difference. So therefore, the non-difference over here is what is being pointed out. Okay. And therefore, niyamya niyamaka bhavanupapatte atyanta bhede, if the bheda was, absolute bheda was there, then this niyamya niyamaka bhava is also not possible. And therefore, what is the other possibility established? Abheda possibility is established. You see? And therefore, even the Niyamana Shruti also is pointing towards Abheda. Got it? Furthermore, what is the next Arthavada? Parishodhanam. Shodhanam means purification. Purification. Purification also can mean clarification. So, more clearly you understand Tat Padartha and Tvam Padartha. Okay. More clearly you understand Tat Padartha and Tvam Padartha. Now, their aikyam also becomes possible with more clarity. Ah, so Shodhanam is there. Tvam Shodhanam, when you are told, this Atma is what? Panchakoshatita. Paramatma is Panchamahabhutatita. Now, Gunatita. What is this? So, on one hand, there is the Tvampadartha Shodhanam, clarity in understanding about the Tvampadartha, and on the other hand, there is clear understanding about the Tatpadartha. Got it? What has happened? That you understand that this Atma is pure existence, pure consciousness. And when you do the Tatpadartha Shodhanam, you understand that this Paramatma is also Shuddha, pure consciousness and pure existence. Now, what is the difference? What is the difference? This I is also free from all names and forms. There is no name, there is no form to this I. There is no name, no form, even to Paramatma. Because what is the dividing line between the two? The name and the form. Where there is no name and form, then where is the possibility? On what grounds are you going to draw the difference? On what grounds are you going to draw the difference? And therefore, as you do the Tat Padartha Shodhanam, so Tvam Padartha Shodhanam, and that also Shruti only is showing how Atma is Panchakoshatita, how Atma is beyond all names and forms. So Shruti only is showing. So these Shrutis which are used for Tat Padartha Shodhanam and Tvam Padartha Shodhanam ultimately are establishing the possibility of Abheda. And therefore, now you understand that ultimately what is the nature of Brahman? Advitiyam, Advaitam, Ekam, Purnam. This is how Parmeshwara is. You see, this is how it is. How it is, you see. Sava Esha Purusho Narasamaya Yadakne Rohitam Rupam Ityadyaha Tattvam Parishodhana Rupa Shrutayaha जीवेश्वरो जीवेश्वरो भयगत विरुद्ध धर्म निरसन द्वारा तयोर ऐक्यमेव संभावयति. Now, what is the reason because of which you are saying that this Atma is not Paramatma? Oh, no, how can I be Paramatma? Because I am small. I am a man, I am a woman, I am papi, I am punyavan, I am intelligent, I am dull. So now you see all these attributes you are having, then you are being told. Are you not beyond this body? Because you have been the same. Body has been changing. Look at from your infancy to this, now adult age. And you don't look anywhere like how you were. But people always say, I look the same. People are just giving you some little encouragement. Now, if somebody was to come and tell, oh, you look the same like how you were in the childhood, was I born wild or what? Once upon a time, I had some hair. इतना अपमान मत करो. So you see what has happened here, that the body has changed. This I hasn't changed. So I remains I. If I was to change, what will I become? Not I. But do you have the experience of becoming not I? And therefore, I is the same. Body has changed. So, this Purusha is who was seen as Annarasamaya, is beyond Annarasamaya also, is in the Annarasamaya, but beyond Annarasamaya. So, Annamaya Purusha, beyond. Parishodhanam. Then even beyond pranas. Hey, once upon a time I used to, if I used to run 10 miles. Now, even 15 steps I cannot run properly. Why? Because my stomach reaches the place before I go. Uh, so the pranas have also changed. So, but I hasn't changed. And therefore, this Pranamaya Purusha also is, I am there in the Pranamaya Purusha, but I am beyond the Pranamaya. So thus you see the Shrutis are also helping you to do the Shodhanam, to understand with more clarity. This is Parishodhanam. So also it goes true with the Tat Padartha. And so Ubhayagata. Ubhayagata means the differences which you are seeing in Jiva and Ishvara, Jiva Ishvara Ubhayagata, Viruddha dharmas are seen. And therefore, Jiva is seen as Alpajnya, Alpashakti, and Ishvara is seen as Sarvajnya, Sarvashakti, so on and so forth. And all these Viruddha dharmas are now shown to you as not belonging to this I. Where does it belong? To the upadhi, whether it is the body, mind, buddhi, or the pranas. To those upadhis it belongs. When you say I am intelligent, I am dull, are you dull or is that buddhi not sharp? What is what are you saying? Where does it belong? That sharpness or dullness? Huh? The buddhi to the upadhi. So also all this, even the Sarvashnyatva also belongs to the Upadhi Maya. Huh? Sarvashaktimatva, Shaktitva also belongs to Maya. And therefore, Alpa Shakti and Sarva Shakti opposite dharmas are there. Alpajñatva and Sarvajñatva opposite dharmas are there. And so because of which you were insisting on the Bheda, difference between Jiva and Ishvara, all those don't belong to Ishvara. It belongs to the Upadhi. All those don't belong to this I, this Jiva belongs to the Upadhi. And therefore now, when the Viruddha dharmas are all resolved, Nirasanadvara, what possibility is established? Aikyam. And therefore, even these Shrutis, which are meant to do what? The Tatpada Shodhanam, Padartha Shodhanam, or Tvam Padartha Shodhanam also, this Arthavada Shruti is also meant for showing that Atma is Brahman Abheda. Therefore, now, if you look at even all these Shrutis, Arthavada Shrutis also, what are you able to conclude? What are you able to understand as the conclusion of the Shruti? Abheda is the Advaitam, Abhedam, Aikyam is the conclusion. So now you see, even the Arthavada is also by helping you to reach that conclusion or not. And therefore, Arthavada also becomes one very important indicator or indication. Sambhavayanti. What is the next one? How many have we finished? Arthavadas? Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Pravesha, Sanyamana, Tat Padartha and Tvam Padartha Shodhanam. 6. What is the seventh one? Phala Pratipadaka or Pratipadika Shruti. Arthavada will be Pratipadaka and Pratipadika will be Shruti, feminine gender. That's why. Okay. So now let us look at, even when you look at the Phala, you understand something is sure. Tatha Brahma Vidapnoti Param Amrita Samabhava इत्याद्याः च अभेदज्ञानस्य निरतिशयफलप्रदर्शनेन अभेदस्य विवक्षितत्वं ज्ञापयन्त्यः तमेव संभावयन्ति. Who attains the Parama Purushartha, the highest achievement or attainment? Who is it to obtain? Brahmavid, the one who knows Atma is Brahman. So Abheda Jnana. So he who has, some people are saying, oh no, no, Abheda Jnanam. So if Abheda Jnanam was Papam, then how can that Abheda Jnanam will have highest Phalam? Some people will do na, Tauba, 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 Atma Brahma bolte Tauba, Tauba. Tauba kya? If Tauba is there, then that Jnanam has got highest Phalam. If it was Papa, what should be the Phalam? Naraka. But instead of him falling in the Naraka, what does he attain? Brahma Vidapnoti Param. And therefore, now this Abheda Jnanam therefore is praised as that which it is also Prashansarthavada also is there, and it is Bhutarthavada also. It is Prashansarthavada and Bhutarthavada simultaneously. True. Attains the highest. Who? Brahma Vidapnoti Param. Got it? So, Amritaha Samabhavat, so on. इत्याद्या अभेदज्ञानस्य निरतिशय फलप्रदर्शनेन अभेदस्य विवक्षितत्वम्. What is vivakshitam? Vivakshitam means vaktum ichitam. Vivaksha means vaktum icha. Vivaksha, like how you have mumuksha, like that. Vivaksha. What is the vivaksha? Vaktum icha over here is to tell abhed. Is to tell abhed. And therefore, jnapayatya tameva sambhavayanti. Now, showing this abheda, this possibility of abheda is established. So now, there is one dosha, if you remember, asambhavana. Asambhavana is a dosha. Now, even that asambhavana is also met through shravanam in arthavada. That dosha is also met at head along over here. Itham सृष्टि स्थिति प्रलय प्रवेश संयमन तत्वं पदार्थ परिशोधन फल प्रतिपादकैः सप्तविधार्थवादैः अनुगृहीतं स जीव ब्रह्मैक्य रूपम् अखंड एकरसम् एव वान्तरवाक्यैः सहितं यत् प्रतिपादयन्त्यो अखंड एकरसत्वेन महावाक्यार्थो वक्तव्यः इति षडविधलिङ्गैः श्रुतितात्पर्यावधारणं श्रवणम् इति उक्तम्. Now through all this we are coming back to very, very mature definition again of Shravanam. Okay. Itham. Thus, through these 7 types of arthavadas, Saptavidha 7 types of arthavadas. Anugrihitam. Yes. Graced by these 7 types of arthavadas. Anugrihitam Sat Jiva Brahmaikya Rupam Akhanda Ekarasam. Now, Avantara Vakya, how should it this Aikyam Jiva Brahma Aikya Rupam Akhanda Ekarasam? That oneness is propounded. But how? Even through the Avantara Vakyas. Even through the, so you have 2 types of Vakyas, Avantara Vakya and Mahavakya. So what is the nature of Avantara Vakyas and what is the nature of the Mahavakyas? Avantara Vakya talks about the nature of Jiva and Ishvara. Whereas Mahavakya shows the oneness of Jiva and Ishvara or of Brahma. Got it? That's why it is called as Mahavakyam. So Avantara Vakya Sahitam. So otherwise you will jump to this conclusion, oh, only Mahavakyas are correct and Avantara Vakyas are all wrong. No, sir. These Avantara Vakyas are meant for you to understand the Mahavakya. Got it? How this Mahavakya, Avantara Vakyas also have the utility, but where? In understanding the Mahavakya. Otherwise, tomorrow you will say, oh, this Upanishad, they do not know. They are not very. This is how these modern people, those who do not have any Guru Parampara, Swayambhu, college things. What will they say? Oh, in this Upanishad, in the Gita, somewhere they speak that Jiva, this is what is Ishvara, that is what is Jiva, and then all these things, and then somewhere say that Jiva is Ishvara. They have nothing to really say. This is confusing. It is what? Confusing. It is itself confused, and the rest of the people are also confused. But no, those Avantara Vakyaihi Sahitam. So even the Aikyam has to be understood how? Along with the Avantara Vakyas, because without the Avantara Vakyas, you cannot even come to the Mahavakya. Understand that? Sahitam yat Pratipadayantaha Akhandekara Satvena Mahavakyartho Vaktavyaha. So how is this Mahavakyartha? Ekarasa. How is the Mahavakyartha? What is the object of this Mahavakyam? Ekarasa. Vaktavyaha. Iti Shadavidhalingai. Shruti Tatparyavadharanam. So thus, with these 6 lingas, when you are able to conclude or have a conclusive understanding about the Shruti, about every Upanishad, then this is called as Shravanam. Not only about one Upanishad, but of all the Upanishads together. When you have this clear understanding, conclusive understanding, Shrutitattaryavatharanam Shravanam iti Uktam. This is what is called as Shravanam. Got it? Now we will meet for the next part of this chapter, which is the conclusion of the 5th chapter. Okay, you remember from where we began? That how is the Karana Parampara of Dukkam. And then in this Panchama Varnaka, what did we see? Where?
Ragadvesha. No, we learned about Raga Dvesha in this chapter.
The Raga Dveshas are Karayita.
Karayita Trivida Karnan.
And who are the Kartas?
The Trivida Karanas are the Kartas.
Karta. They have the agency of action. That is what we have seen. Okay. So aviveka is the karanam because of which there is ragatvesh. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashitado Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmiti Murtibheda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyaptadehaaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Thank you all. Thank you very much.